Brother Doze for that very fine admonishment from our Bible reading this week. At this time, we will dismiss those in second school to join with Brother Moraes, while the rest of us will give our attention to our young brother, Joseph Dean. Young brother Dean will be reading the Bible for us, Deuteronomy chapter 13 and verses 1 through 11. And he has chosen as his theme, do not let anyone draw you away from your exclusive devotion to Jehovah. Brother Dean.
Jehovah deserves our exclusive devotion. We should love him more than anybody else. The reasons are many. He is the source of life. His way of ruling is based on love, and his commands are for our own good and happiness. What if someone tries to draw us away from our exclusive devotion to Jehovah? What should we do? Let's read Deuteronomy 13, 1 to 11 for the answer. In case a prophet or a dreamer of a dream arises in your midst and does give you a sign or a portent, and the sign or the portent does come true, of which he spoke to you, saying, Let's walk after other gods whom you have not known, and let's serve them. You must not listen to the words of that prophet or to that dreamer of that dream, because Jehovah your God is testing you to know whether you are loving Jehovah your God with all your heart and all your soul. After Jehovah your God you should walk, and him you should fear, and his commands you should keep, and to his voice you should listen, and him you should serve, and to him you should cling. And that prophet or that dreamer of that dream should be put to death. Because he has spoken of revolt against Jehovah your God, who has brought you out of the land of Egypt, and has redeemed you from the house of slaves, to turn you to the way in which Jehovah your God has commanded you to walk. And you must clear out what is evil from your midst. In case your brother, the son of your mother, or your son, or your daughter, or your cherished wife, or your companion, who is like your own soul, should try to allure you in secrecy, saying, Let's go and serve other gods whom you have not known, neither you nor your forefathers. Some of the gods of the people who are all around you, the ones near you or those far away from you, from one end of the land and to the other end of the land, you must not accede to his wishes or listen to him, nor should your eyes feel sorry for him, nor must you feel compassion, nor cover him protectively. But you should kill him without failing your hand. First of all should come upon him to put him to death, and the hand of all the people afterward. And you must stone him with stones, and he must die, because he has thought to turn you away from Jehovah, your God, who has brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of slaves. From what we read, we should not listen to anyone who will try to draw us away from Jehovah, even though they may be our closest relatives. We should not yield to their influence. As we do this and make our exclusive devotion to Jehovah our main concern in life, we can rest assured of His favoring us with everlasting life.
Very good job, Joseph. You did very excellent. This was your first time of giving a talk in our school, and certainly I learned something new about you today, that when it comes to a serious matter, you are really serious. But the school guidebook mentions on page 109 under the study quality informative material and clearly understandable, which is what you are working on. Certainly, you did very, very well. To begin with, you had a very good introduction, which gave us the idea or the gist of what you're going to be talking about. Very, very good. And also, I noticed that you were very confident in what you were saying, which was an evidence of very good preparation, you see. And also, during your conclusion, you gave us something that we can take home with, and that's what the school guidebook mentions here. Said, not dealing in generalities or lacks weight and authority. And on page 110, it says it should have informative material that concerns those who are in the audience, something that will help them for Christian living and for our ministry. And he did all this. So it really showed very good preparation, and we thank you very much for the excellent talk, and we look forward to hearing you next time. Our next student is Sister Fitz.